Welcome back to my vlog. Today I am showing you all how I spent 2 weeks in Antigua solo. I spent 2 weeks going to a Spanish school and staying with a family in a local homestay. I also explored the city a little bit as well. I also got very sick and ended up in hospital on my own, so I'm going to tell you all about my experience with that as well. This is my Selena room. Sorry, it's not the tidiest. I got in late last night. I just wanted to eat because who the hell wants to vlog when they get in? Not me. Ready to go to my family homestay now. I'm actually really nervous for this homestay. My biggest concern is I'm really worried I'm gonna get there and no one's gonna be able to speak English. Now I know the point of me going there is to learn Spanish, but I haven't learned Spanish yet. I don't really know any. To arrive and be like, oh hi, I don't really know what my room's gonna look like. But I don't know. It'd be nice to have someone there today to just explain what if I want to go out for dinner, what if I want to go out to the gym in the morning, am I allowed to do those things? What if I want to go meet a friend for a drink in the evening? I'm just feeling a bit nervous because I don't really know the rules, and I'm is there anyone going to be able to tell me that if they don't speak English? Good morning everyone. This is my first official vlog from Antigua, so it is Wednesday. I've actually been here 4 days now. I haven't vlogged because I've just been sort of settling myself in. Sunday I did go on a really nice walking tour with Guru Walk, which I highly recommend as a solo traveller or just as any traveller. When you arrive in a new destination, if they have a walking tour, I highly recommend that you always do that on your first day, because one, you can find your bearing, two, you can learn something already about the country, and three, if you're on your own, it's a little bit safer. That was really nice. The guide was really knowledgeable, showed us all the different streets and stuff, and then afterwards I felt like I had a really good overview of Antigua. In the afternoon I moved into my homestay, which was really nice. Family is so nice. They don't speak much English. Obviously I know that's the point. It's just I can understand a lot of Spanish. Trying to speak it so much more challenging. I am now gonna go and find a coffee shop I can work from. I really want to go to Starbucks. I know it's a Starbucks. I know I'm gonna get good Wi-Fi there. Okay, I did indeed go to Starbucks because I did need good Wi-Fi and it did not disappoint. And I will also say that it is probably one of the prettiest Starbucks I've ever been to in my life. So I highly recommend that you visit this one. Just finished day 3 of Spanish school. I feel as tired as I look. 3 hours from 1 till 4. I do 3 hours in the afternoon. It's exhausting. I'm learning so much and so fast, but it is tiring. But it's 4 p.m. now. I signed up for the gym, so I'm going to go to the gym, then go home, chill, eat dinner, go back. If you're looking for a gym to join, then I highly recommend Antigua's gym. It was £20 for 2 weeks, which I think is really reasonable, and it's pretty central to everything. I have just had my dinner with my family, and oh my goodness, going to Spanish school for 3 hours and then going to sit down and try and speak Spanish to them at dinner is so exhausting. I'm just knackered, so tired. I am just so looking forward to the weekend and I can have the day off. Honestly, can't wait. So I've just come to this cute little cafe called San Martin to do some work. I don't know what it is about Latin America. Everywhere I go, nowhere has really good Wi-Fi. Honestly, everywhere is just so average. I have a couple of calls later that I need to take, and I'm just I just hope it works. I'm busy here. I wouldn't say it's a cafe for working, but it's super cute. I tried to go to drop off my laundry this morning. It said on Google Maps it was open at 7. I got there at 7:30 and it's still closed. So I think I'm gonna go drop it off on my way home when I go for lunch. School is today from 2 to 5, and then I'm gonna go to the gym and chill. I'm more exhausted after 3 days of learning Spanish than I was after 10 days in Costa Rica with 18 girls. Learning Spanish really takes it out on you. And I have just completed week 1 at Spanish school. I'm not having dinner with the family this evening because I'm gonna try and go to a rooftop bar, maybe some salsa. I'm definitely gonna continue Spanish later. I've had such a busy week, I haven't really had the time to take an evening off, so I'm gonna take the Saturday off. I'm gonna go get a pedicure. I shouldn't really be close to the road with my phone in my hand, but there we go. I'm gonna go for a pedicure, dinner, coffee, stroll around the town because I haven't done that. Food so far at the homestay
by Olga, my little mama where it's just been amazing. It makes such a difference being away and traveling and having home cooked food. I've loved my teacher so far. She's been great. If I've learnt that much, we spend most of our lessons just chatting away. I guess it's a good thing. Definitely just throw myself in there.
If you're looking for a rooftop bar in Antigua, then I highly recommend Adra Hostel and Rooftop. It is actually a hostel, but the rooftop vibes here are so good and drinks are super cheap. After I had my rooftop cocktails, I went to Kombu Ramen Shop. I've heard really good place about this, and I was really craving ramen because I was going to Japan in a couple of weeks. And I will say this was actually insane. Like, the ramen was probably the best I've ever had. Like, I have never had ramen as good as this in the UK.
It's a Saturday. I'm about to go down and have my breakfast with my family, and then I'm gonna go for a little pedicure and just have like a bit of like a mental health self-care day. But honestly, I just feel very overwhelmed and so intense with school, with work, just everything else in between. So today I'm gonna have a little bit of like a mental health day. I'm gonna go for a pedicure, I'm gonna go for some coffee and do a bit of journaling and reading. This time next week I'm gonna be on my way to Colombia. We're definitely feeling a bit apprehensive. I'm going to take you all out for a little day with me, and tomorrow again I have a very chill day, so I think I'm going to go out for some food and then do like bits of work here and there, which I'm very excited about.
Sorry, but can we actually appreciate the view from my room? You can literally see Fuego in the background.
One thing I absolutely love about Antigua is that it's such a small city, you can literally walk anywhere. But I don't know why, I kind of expected the climate here to be like much more similar to like Asia and Thailand, and it's not at all. Mornings and evenings are chilly, like I wish I had a jacket. This is all I have. Next time I'm going to pack like a denim jacket. I would highly recommend packing a denim jacket and maybe like a rain jacket or like a small umbrella. If you're going to Costa Rica, definitely pack a rain jacket, because even in high season, Monteverde and La Fortuna just rained so much. So one thing that you should know about Antigua is that there's actually no traffic lights anywhere. You have to be really careful when crossing the street. It's all laid out in like blocks and squares and avenues and all of that.
I tried this breakfast place and it was so tasty. It was like a shakshuka style, and I highly recommend that you visit here. It was one of the best breakfasts I've had. And then I went for coffee to this Fat Cat Coffee, and I will actually say this was probably the best coffee also I had in Antigua, so I'm actually definitely showing you the best bits here. And I just had a bit of a stroll through the town. It was Saturday, so it was pretty busy. I just walked around, got some photos before going to this Antigua brewery. I was recommended this on my walking tour, but I wasn't sure whether to go here on my own. I walked in and it looked really empty. I was like, oh my god, is this even open? It looked super weird. But then I looked at the menu and I was like, it has an upstairs bit. So I went upstairs, ordered this like 6 mini beers tasting menu to try. Tried the first one. I will say I'm not a big connoisseur, but they were pretty average. There were a few that I didn't really like. I will say though, this was super cheap, and it is actually a really nice place to visit because again they have a rooftop bar. Just so happened to be like super windy on the day that I visited, so I couldn't really talk during the videos, but I highly recommend it as well.
So I ended up coming home from my beer tasting, which was actually really good and so cheap. Like, I got to try 6 different beers for the cost of what, a pint in England. And I was just so tired. I think because I'd been out in the sun all day, I was exhausted. So I had a nap, but just got myself like ready. My hair is so greasy, it severely needs a wash, but also I'm vibing with the greasy look, so we're just gonna go for it. I have this like sun protection spray that I'll put on my hair, and it kind of makes my hair a bit greasy, but anyway, who cares? I'm gonna go out for dinner tonight with some friends. Can't wait. We're gonna go to like a taco margarita place. This is what I love about Latin America. The margaritas here are just amazing everywhere, so can't wait.
Oh my god, guys, you are never gonna believe what happened to me. Story time. I nearly died. No, that's an exaggeration, obviously. I'm currently in Guatemala City. I was meant to be on a flight to Medellin today, but I got really ill. Basically, what happened was Wednesday, I was on my way to my Spanish class and I was feeling a bit hot, and then I got to my Spanish class, started having my Spanish lesson, and I was like, I'm not feeling well. I am gonna throw up. And this is so unusual for me because I'm never ever ill. Like, I am never sick when I travel. Only time I've ever thrown up and vomited vomited in my life has literally been from like hangover and alcohol, which has 100% been self-inflicted. I'm never sick. So I said to my teacher, I was like, I need to go. Ran out, I ordered an Uber, I held it together. The minute I got home to my homestay, I was just sick everywhere, and I was like that for the next 6 hours straight. Like, I'm telling you, it was awful. I was in such a bad way. Night came, couldn't sleep, I couldn't keep water down, and I could feel myself getting really dehydrated. So I was like, what the fuck is going on? And then I started getting like really bad UTI symptoms, and it was so painful. Yeah, and then I started getting really bad lower back pain, like excruciating, and a fever as well. I was like, this is horrific. And then around like 11 a.m. I was like, I should probably go to the hospital because I'm in so much pain, I'm not improving. I went to the hospital. I went to a private hospital in Antigua, spoke to a doctor, but the first doctor that I saw obviously spoke nada English. It was just so scary. Like, the whole time I was there, I just wanted to like cry. Honestly, I was just so scared. Like, not even scared, I was just so sad. Don't want to be here on my own. Like, this is just so overwhelming. And because I hadn't eaten, I hadn't drank really, my body was just like this. I couldn't even like lift my own body up, and I couldn't actually sit down when I was in the waiting room. I had to ask them to lie down, and then they had to wheel me in a wheelchair to another room. But then I was on a drip for about 2 hours. Turns out this gal has salmonella. I know, right? When I heard it, I was like, ooh. I swear, like, that is not a common thing for people to get. Like, I was like, this is gross. How does one get salmonella? But I guess like it could have just been anything. Really, it could have been anything. They gave me the meds, they gave me the antibiotic. There was no way in that condition I was going to be able to fly. No way. Like, I still don't feel like I can even really fly now because I just feel really weak. However, medication in Guatemala, please all make sure that you have travel insurance because it's really important. Medication is super expensive here. The hospital visits and everything like that wasn't that expensive. I think all in all, like the test, the consultation, and the medication, the drip, I think I paid about £250. But I think the drip was the most expensive. I think that was around £150. And I paid for the first set of medication, I paid £82 on prescription, and for the second set I paid £92, and then another like £8 for 20 paracetamol tablets. £8 for 20 paracetamol tablets. Shocking. Now, I have always used with Safety Wing, and I really like them because you pay monthly and they're really good, they're really flexible. However, I found out they do not cover flights. So I rang them and I was like, I'm going to change my flight. I have a medical certificate. Are you going to be able to reimburse me for the fare difference? And they were like, no. I'm not going to lie, I feel like that's so poor from an insurance company that is made for digital nomads by digital nomads. So I'm actually really sad that they don't do that. It doesn't make sense to me at all. I'm looking to switch insurance. I would still recommend them if you're not going to be taking flight. But who doesn't take flights? Like, you're digital nomads, you travel, you're gonna have to take flight. So that is how I nearly died in Antigua, guys. Be careful. That is my story of how my last 3 days in Antigua are a bit of a shit show. Pardon the pun. Absolutely loved Antigua. I think it's such an incredible little place. So charming. I definitely want to go back because there were so many things I didn't get to do, didn't get to see. Thank you for watching my Antigua vlog from Guatemala. If you enjoyed it, then make sure to give me a thumbs up. It honestly helps so much more than you know. The next few vlogs that I will be releasing are going to be from Istanbul and from Japan. I'm super excited to get those out to you. So make sure to subscribe if you want to see those. And there's going to be so many more destinations for this year. I would really love to get to 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year. So if you're watching this, please give me a subscribe and thank you. I'll see you at the next one.